Economic security. Economic security is another building block we are going to cover in this video. We are going to talk about why is it important, how does that help to generate our well-being, and what can be done in our everyday life to build up our economic security. I'm so glad that you're here with me in our student well-being course. My name is Jana. I teach well-being and I do well-being research at Charles University in Prague. And briefly, let me remind you, we're going one by one through 10 building blocks of well-being, from positive emotions through meaning, mindset. And now is the time to look at our economic security. Big as well as interesting topic. So, what is it, economic security, and why is it important? Last few decades, there have been many studies, interesting studies, and this topic became very popular on money can't buy us happiness. So a lot of research supports this, that money can't buy us happiness, that money actually does not make us happy. But at the same time, the truth is that economic security is extremely important for us to feel safe. And it is as important as physical health, as our mindset, positive emotions. And that's also why we are here right now. How could we define? I love this definition because it says that our economic security summarizes perceptions of financial security and stability required to satisfy individual needs. Well, what does this mean? It says that the security and stability requires satisfying our needs, not only wants, but mainly our needs, what we need. But look at the word at the beginning of this sentence, perceptions. This whole time we're talking about subjective well-being. So rather than about objective state, it's more about how we feel about the situation, what do we think about the situation. So here, what is our perception? Do we believe that our economic security is safe for us? Are we satisfied? Or we are not? Rather than, it's not about what is our economic situation like. It's more about how comfortable we feel in our economic situation. Let me also remind you, please, why this topic is this important or very important, especially for you, for university students. Because if you remember a few videos back, I was sharing with you results of this cross-university study we've done at Charles University among 17 different schools. And here we can see, using the cardinal letter scale from 0 to 10, as well as you know it. So here we see the areas of students' life where students generally assessed themselves with the lowest numbers, with zeros, basically. So our students, and I believe that students generally, we're going to repeat this study for EU plus universities in Europe, but also in Asia, in North and South America. And we're going to compare the results. But I do believe, I hypothesize that this topic is just important for all the students worldwide. As you can see, bottom 10, the least satisfied our students are in satisfactory investments, meaning that they don't believe they have satisfactory investments. And I am not surprised. It's being a student, university student, it basically is your full-time job, except that you're not getting paid for that. But you're investing the same amount of time to your studies, like people having full-time jobs. And of course, being a university student also is financially demanding. Then we have good body posture, enjoyment of what you do at school, faith and spirituality, engagement at school, relaxation, meaning in school activities, ability to focus. And again, we have economic security again here, satisfactory savings, and another sub part of our life, good income. So in the least popular or worst rated areas of students' life, we have 3 from economic security: satisfactory investments, savings, and income. How do you think that you are doing in your economic security? Let's see. We already know this strategy, this method. Imagine a ladder on a scale 0 to 10. More you climb up, more satisfied you are, higher number you give yourself. But in what areas? Here we have the areas. How would you say you're doing in your good income on a scale 0 to 10? What number would you give yourself? Good income, then we have satisfactory savings, then we have satisfactory investments. Do you feel like you're investing something? Are you happy with your investments, or you're not? You would like to change maybe something? Then proper expense management. Do you have some expense management? And if yes, are you happy with how are you managing your not only income but also where your money goes? Financial literacy. Do you feel like you have knowledge about finances and how to invest, how to manage your finances? Then we have access to quality healthcare. Do you feel safe in this area? What number would you rate? In other economic security strengths, just in case that we forgot something, please feel free to add another subsection of your economic security to self-reflect. As you know already, as I'm sure that you have downloaded your workbook, you can also create your economic security flower. But yeah, let me move on. I have a question mark here. Why? Let's guess on what's based on Euro student studies and statistics. Students from European universities spend their money most often on. What do you think that would lead the chart? Where does the student's money go? Well, where does the student invest their money? So usually it's your living expenses, that you pay for your food, you pay for your living, and you also pay for your transportation. But then also you pay for your social activities, for fun, for, I don't know, going to movies, you pay Netflix, you pay your internet, you buy yourself a mobile phone, and that's another category that university students also spend their money on assets like clothing and technologies and I don't know, some material things that you buy for yourself for either need or for fun. And that leads me to this interesting definition from Center for Wellness in Health Promotion from Harvard University, where financial well-being is defined as being mindful of your financial decision makings. So supporting financial health can look like differentiating between needs and wants, living with your means, and managing short-term and long-term financial goals. So we basically do difference between, do I want this or do I need this? Do I really need this? Or do I just want it and I can not have to have it? Then we do track where our finances go, and we do set for ourselves some financial goals, short-term, long-term, and we are trying to work on those. What can help us? Well, from my discussions with my students, I would say number one usually is to just become aware of where your finances are going. Where's the flow? What's your income? What's the amount of money you manipulate with? And where does the money go? Just being mindful and ideally noticing and tracking, maybe writing down or into your phone, or there are so many like great apps you can use for this. Just tracking how much do you spend and for what makes you very mindful, and subconsciously or automatically, hand in hand, it goes with better financial management and better financial decision making. What else? But what else can be done? So, how can you build your economic security? Track and review your spendings. We just mentioned this. Monitor your bank account. Keep a list of purchases in 1 week and things like that. But you can also start with some small changes that can add up over time. If you want to save some money, you can make your coffee rather than buying it, or you can take your leftovers from dinner for lunch for the next day. You name it. You're very creative as students. You can also write a list and set a budget for yourself before going shopping. Not only writing down what you are going for, but also not going to shop hungry. It can really help us. Ask yourself, do I really need this? This is something that also my students mention a lot. Just asking yourself, do I really need this? Or maybe waiting for a day, being like, okay, I like this, I would like to buy it, but I'm going to wait 1 or 2 days. And if I still would like to have it, then I'm gonna provide it for myself. And sometimes, or oftentimes, students say that they even forget about that thing. But if not, go ahead and provide it for yourself if you really desire that and if you can afford it. Yes, financial security is not only about saving money and becoming financially secured, but you might be surprised or not, but it's not on occasions. It happens quite oftentimes that students share with me that they have the opposite problem, that they have learned how to save money, how to become secured, how to think about savings. They even do have some investments, but they're on the other side. They feel like they don't allow themselves to provide themselves much that they want because they feel like they should not be spending money on themselves. So sometimes we even discuss this, like how to manage this. Maybe you can create a specific account, or you can put a small portion of your income on a different account, and then it can serve you as I'm allowed to treat myself with things from this money because aside of that, I feel secured. So just again, be mindful and listen to yourself. Start a saving account. It's definitely something that my students very much appreciate, that they started a saving account so they can have some money on a side, and then they manipulate with the rest for the needs they have to cover during the month. Ask for student discounts. There are so many. There really are. Share with another students, ask another students, or go to the university website and just study that. What are the possibilities? You can also check a financial aid at your university. Many universities have these consultings for free. They are going to consult with you some maybe financial plan or career plans. And what are potential benefits? There's also, of course, more, but hopefully in the future, you're going to cover this topic in different videos. This can help you to achieve your personal financial goals. Of course, reduce your debt. If you have any, decrease financial stress. You can feel more relaxed about your finances, feel in control and secure in your finances, increase savings for tomorrow. And oftentimes also students say that they appreciate gaining knowledge about how to manage their finances. They take some courses on Coursera, or they just borrow some books in a library and they educate themselves. And I would like to maybe finish this building block of economic security with citation of Stephen R. Covey that I like. Your economic security does not lie in your job. It lies in your own power to produce, to think, to create, and to learn and to adapt. You can flourish this, you can use this. So it's really not about the money on your account, but it's more about your skills, capabilities. And I would like to just say that you as university students are very capable, thinking, creative, learning, adaptive, and I wish you the best in economics.